I'm just hanging out eating a burger. Evil gamer, you must be old as shit. Cause I was like 7 when Doom 1 came out. And I remember, um, my dad got the shareware version. That was all I played of Doom for 8 years. I didn't start playing Doom again until like 2001. I played Doom 2 when it came out too. But yeah, it's awesome, and I wish I had that memory of being there when the game was released. But I was a mere babby. Burger break. I drove down to McDonald's, got a whole bunch of hamburgers because I don't have any food in my house, and I realized if I'm gonna be streaming for 6 hours, I probably need to eat at some point. And I remember when I should probably don't talk with your mouth full. I remember what do I remember? I don't remember what I remember. Oh, when I had shareware Doom in Doom 2, I didn't really play them so much as I just used all the cheat codes, and I would skip from level to level and put the no clipping on, and run through the whole fucking thing. Have God mode on. I'd skip to map 32 of Doom 2 and play a fucking Cyberdemon map, because that was the only map I knew that had a Cyberdemon in it. Because I would play on the easiest difficulty back then because I was a little baby. Little pussy baby. But I played enough of it that I made some good memories. Good Doom memories. Otherwise, I don't think I would have come back to it. From like 96 to 2001, it was nothing but Duke Nukem 3D for me. And then I realized all these realistic cities aren't as good as John Romero. You guys are awesome, by the way. I'm humbled by how many people have shown up. God, I'm really sorry I'm eating this cold ass burger on mic here. I gotta get it in me. So then in 2001, I got the collector's edition that came out that year, which was on, I think it was the first time Doom came out on CD. It was Doom 1 and 2 and Final Doom in a Doom 95 shell. By the way, talk about bad source ports, Jesus Christ. So I mean, I played through that for months, and I didn't play much of Unreal, and it wasn't until like last year, so I didn't love it. I don't think it holds up super well, but I don't have that sort of nostalgia that I do for a lot of even earlier FPSs. So I'm sure it's a good game. I don't know. I missed the boat, I guess. Honestly, once I hit Duke, it was like I didn't play anything else until I started Doom again. I didn't go on to any. I mean, I played Half-Life, I guess. Like Half-Life 1 and 2 were the only FPSs I really got into that much. Yeah, I mean, the reason I keep coming back to Doom is because I think the gameplay is, like, above reproach. Is that the right phrase? I think so. It's good, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'm done my burger. So let's fire up some alphas. I still like Duke, and I think the mapping community for that game is like fucking incredible. But whoops. But I don't think the gameplay holds a candle to Doom. Sorry, I'm an old-fashioned bastard. And then even in my Doom playing, I'm very very much a purist. Problem with Duke's combat was most of the monsters were hit scan and very agile, and you had to jump around a lot. It wasn't so much you were dodging their attacks, it was just you were jumping around and running around constantly just so they wouldn't hit you. Like, it wasn't... Here's a separation between Duke and Doom in my mind. Is Duke, if you die, it's not always fair, because I don't know. But basically, what I'm trying to say is Doom, if you die in Doom, it's because you fucked up. If you're a great Doom player, you can get through a WAD and it's super satisfying, you know, without dying. That's what I like about it. I'm not good at playing games. I'm a bad gamer. Ask me about my experience with Dark Souls. Don't actually, because it was not good. Alright, so I'm going to fire up the goddamn alphas now. The other ones. And I'm not going to close this Z-Doom window, because I don't want the sound to go out again. I'm afraid it will. Uh-oh, what's going on there? Where's my cheat sheet? I have a cheat sheet with all the maps I need to go to. Oh, let's just fuck around in this. I'm not going to get real serious. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, and because there's no sound in this, I'm going to play the unreleased music that John Romero released a few years back. All the music that got cut from Doom, because that seems appropriate. So here we go. Although a bunch of it ended up in Doom 2, so I don't know if that really counts. No! That's not really John Romero, is it? If it is, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Holy shit. Okay. So here's E1M7 that we just played through. I'm going to show you how it's the same and different. This is pretty much the same. If that's really John Romero, I'm shitting my pants right now. Okay, so I don't like the music. So there's no door over here. This area is the same. This area is the same. The place with the key over here isn't there. This is that area with the where you go on top of the computer. I guess this is what I thought I was gonna do when I was playing the alpha. This is all I had planned. Okay, so here's the area with the column. But from here on out, it's totally different. So this pathway over here is kind of sort of the same. It still goes out on this overlook here. This area is pretty much the same. But there's no elevator up to where the red key was. Because, check this shit out. Instead of this going up to the chainsaw computer room, it goes all the way up here across this bridge that isn't in the final. All the way... Oh, there's a window. All the way over here. And that's where the red key is in the final. I don't know how interesting this is for you guys. Let me know. We already went all over here. There's no outside area, obviously. I just went over and looked at that. It wasn't there. This is a little bit different. There's 3 different pathways coming off of this room. The one on the right is pretty much the same as it is in the final. It overlooks that column area, and then it loops back around over here. And this is where the switch to open the exit door is. And instead of that, there's just a blank ass hall, boring hall. At least still leads to the exit. No, it goes the opposite way. Instead of turning left, it turns right. Very interesting. And then this, believe it or not, goes all the way to where the chainsaw room was earlier. Roughly in the same place. You see this window overlooking. And this is not anything remotely like this in the final. This actually reminds me of the secret room in E2M1. So, I mean, that's a gist of E1M7. Okay, now let's do E1M6. This one is totally different. Well, let me restate that. Most of the rooms are basically the same as they are in the final and in a similar place, but they're all attached to this gigantic round hallway thing. So you can walk all the way around this and end up where you started. I'm not going to though, because that would take like a full minute. And then it's got these kind of spokes that lead to this hub here. And this is basically the same as the blue carpeted room in the final. And that's right in front of you at the start. So this is where I started. Oh, I should talk about the weapon, I guess. This is like a rifle, I guess. You can shoot it. Doesn't really do anything. There's no ammo. Nothing has been implemented yet, so very little gameplay. It's also like twitching left to right constantly. I don't know why that is. Then you got the bayonet attached to it, which apparently is... It's only attached when you select it. I don't know. So you can do that. That's the that's a melee attack. Some of the monsters are in here, but they don't have any AI, obviously. You can see that's the imp's final red-eyed appearance, though. So most of the rooms are pretty similar to the final. This is that trap area with the red key. It looks a little bit different, but it's right off the that round hallway instead of being across the nukage bridge. It's kind of in between the spokes. You have these nukage pools here, and that's kind of sort of what is in the final. This is pretty much the same. You can't drop down edges in the alpha. And also, after you leave this area, it's totally pitch black out here. Other fun things. There is one room over here that was not in the final. So this is leading out to that, wait a minute. Oh. This is kind of sort of where it's kind of the room with that window overlooking the Nukage pool with the platform with the imps on it and the yellow key overlooking it. And this is the cross-shaped bridge maze bit thing here. Wow, this sure is interesting. Oh, tell me if this is too boring. I just thought it'd be cool to show. So I mean, I'm not gonna go through this whole fucking thing, but there is one room. Where is it? Ah, here. So this is basically the area where the yellow key would be, but there's nothing. There's no window because there's no outdoor areas in the alpha. Very boring. Oh, I don't even want to go in here. There's this whole gigantic, just zigzag-looking maze area, and it looks like complete shit, and I'm not going in there because it serves absolutely no purpose. And I'm gonna get lost for like 5 minutes. Who wants that? Not me. What's in here? Nope. Don't go in there yet. Is the music still going? Oh yeah. I took my headphones off. Oh, listen to that music. Almost all this music that got released is like I know that the music that was in the final is rip-offs of existing songs, but these were like note for note identical, so I think that's why they got removed. Alright, so this is that Nukage area. There's usually a door over here. It's not over there. It's not over there yet, but the area behind it is all the way over here for some reason. Oh! And this is basically identical. So it is. This is where that ambush area was. Yep. Except there's no ambush, there's no doors, there's no switches. Switches don't work in this, by the way. There's only like 2 or 3 doors in the entirety of this alpha that are functional. So that's all of E1M6 onto E1M4, which is almost completely inaccessible. And this looks totally different. Look at this shit. Can't open any of these doors. Can't open that door. What is interesting about this? What's that? A little locker room. What the fuck? Yep, this area's a locker room. This place at the ledge in the final, and then you got this showers with demons in them, and so there's that. I can't go any farther though because there's a lift, and lifts aren't functional in the alpha, so you're shit out of luck there. So let's try another path. You see what I was saying earlier about multiple paths. Whoops, there's a lift there, so I can't go any farther than that. Whoop, that's too bad. Okay, let's try the last area. Oh, nope, just more lockers. And more showers with demons in them. And there's another lift, so I can't go that way. This is a pretty good example of how the maps were originally supposed to represent real-world areas. And I think the lack of that in the final version is a big strength of the game, the abstractness of the maps. I don't think it'll work super good in the alpha. So, yep, that's all we can see of E1M4 in this alpha. What else we got? E1M2. Like I was saying, this is one of the earlier Episode 1 maps. And these stairs are in the final, but strangely they aren't that way in the next alpha and also the press release beta. So they changed it back, apparently. And there's no elevator in there. This is the place where the armor is, but what's that? Oh, I'm not gonna go in there yet. I'll show that off in a second. No lift over here, just a weird console thingy. The whole maze is here. It's pretty much intact. Yep. I'm not going to go through that whole thing. I just want to show off the chainsaw secret. If I can find it. There it is. This stairway is pretty much the same as in the final. Just different textures. And in the next alpha, this map is otherwise identical, but it has the chainsaw. But this alpha, by the way, probably should have mentioned this earlier, but it's 0.4. It got released in April 2nd for like beta testers and stuff. It didn't come out to the public until I think way after the final game release. Again, this would normally lead to that column with the switch on it to open up the maze, but it's a haul now. There's a reason I'm skipping over these, by the way. This area is totally different. This is where that nukage bridge is in the final. It leads to this room, which looks pretty much the same. And then, instead of the stairway to the exit, you have another fucking boring hall. And this leads to the other two boring halls that I passed by earlier. So this goes to the entrance to the maze. And over here it goes back to the armor. That's it. I'm enjoying this John Romero guy. Okay, so that's everything as far as episode 1 maps go for the 0.4 alpha. So I'm going to go to the 0.5 alpha. Which again has this beautiful title screen. Now we have difficulty levels, but they're not integrated yet, so... Well, actually, I'm not going to show that off this map. I'm going to show off this other version of E1M4. Just slightly more finished-er. Oh, this room seems smaller than it did. I don't know about that. So, lifts work now, but they're all automatic. You can't trigger them yourself. So that sucks. Because you gotta wait. So this is pretty much the same. Is this interesting at all? I'm sorry. That's the computers down there. That's the same as the final. This has a lift instead of stairs, so now I gotta wait for the lift. And I still can't fall in the 0.5 alpha. You can't fall in the nukage either. You move a lot slower, and the frame rate's a lot slower too for some reason. You can see the gun looks a little bit better, I think. If it's not identical, it might be. And I've got egg on my face. But at this point, it's far along enough that ammo works, and you can shoot monsters. There's still no AI, obviously, but you can shoot them and they disappear. And also, that big red bar in the center of the screen is health. And that'll only go down if you step in nukage. Also, I totally forgot to mention, all these items are pickups, bonus items that you get points for. And when they took the score out of the game, they got rid of all those items and replaced them with health and armor bonuses, which are basically useless in the final. Give all of 1%. Keys work now, so I can open this door if it wants. There we go. This maze is this same, pretty much. I thought this was gonna be way more interesting than it is. Oh. Looks like all those bonus items are just cups. Cups full of blood. Goblets. Blood goblets. Goblets and giblets. They actually have a window to this, overlooking this bridge area here, which I wish was in the final. Oddly enough, there's a lot of stuff in these originals that get removed from the final, which I think would have been better if they had left them in. The E2 M7 levels especially, but we'll get to those when we get to them. So, I don't think you can actually... Can you raise this bridge? I guess not. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, you can. And obviously the swastika area is crates instead of computers now. And it's not a swastika yet. Isn't that weird? Oh, so now we go to E1M3. Which is actually pretty bare bones. There's not much in here. This is a weird looking door though. That's not in the final. That texture's totally gone. There's that. There's weird walls in the way of these windows. This window's still here, but I don't think you can go into that secret area. Replacing the donut is this bridge. Very short bridge leading to a boring area with some computers and 2 small rooms also with computers and nothing else. It's also symmetrical. So that's it for that. I think, oh, hold on, we can drop down here. Lift's there. I'm not going to go up that lift because it's like a million feet high and it's going to take forever to get up there. So forget that. Then we're going to go in this area that was in the... It's the same as the old version. It's got all the same secrets. Oh, shit! I think I'm stuck now. I'm stuck. Because you can't drop. But now this platform will... Or, whoops. Well, that sucks. Let's try that again. Well, I don't need to go over that way because it showed pretty much everything that's over there. The rest of that room is the same. I don't know about the secret area. I haven't even thought to look at it yet. That secret's not there. There's nothing over here. This is all nothing. Oh boy. Ah, shit. Should I check to see if there's a secret exit? What am I asking you guys for? It's my fucking stream. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Well, I got stuck again in the same way as I did last time, so forget it. Not interesting anyway. So here's finally E1 M8. And this is the same. You get the room with the demons and then the stairs down. Except now it's different because these side rooms, well, you can't even see because it's fucking pitch black out here, but it's a big giant cave that wraps all the way around the level. You just keep going and going and going. What the fuck? Where am I going? I'm just gonna follow this wall, I guess, until I get out. This nukage, like, what the fuck? Can't see a goddamn thing. Fantastic. How do I get out of here? Oh, shit. There it is. Finally. Okay, and then you go out here to... This is where the star-shaped arena is, except it's not star-shaped. It's like a big blob shaped with some columns in it, but it still has nukage on the ceiling. So, that's it for the episode 1 maps. There's a ton of episode 2 maps in the alphas too, but I'll take a look at those after I play the episode. So again, I'm going to stop the stream just to cut it off, and then I'll immediately start episode 2. Yep, I can probably quit this though.